Good afternoon. My name is Brian Waterman. I'm honored to serve as the principal at Lyons Township High School, and it's my pleasure to welcome you to the Class of 2019 Commencement Ceremony. At this time, I ask that each of our audience members make note of the emergency exit closest to your seat. The emergency exits are located near the four corners of the field house. If it becomes necessary to evacuate the field house, we ask that you proceed toward the exits in a calm and orderly manner. In just a moment, the processional for the 129th Lyons Township High School Commencement Ceremony will begin. At the conclusion of today's commencement, we ask that all audience members remain seated until the processional is complete. In addition, please refrain from approaching the stage area to take pictures. A photographer will take a picture of each graduating student when they receive their diploma, and you will have an opportunity to purchase those pictures at a later time. We are excited and honored to have so many of our graduates, family, and friends with us here today. Our goal for this occasion is to appropriately recognize the achievements and successes of our graduating seniors. Your support and guidance in making this a successful, dignified event is much appreciated. At this time, please join me in welcoming the Lyons Township High School Class of 2019. Gentlemen only, please remove your caps at this time. Students and members of the stage, please remain standing for the reading of the meditation by Class Representative Margaret Hennessy.
Faculty, parents, and my fellow graduating class, welcome to the 2019 Lyons Township Commencement Ceremony. I'd like to begin by acknowledging those who helped us make it here. First, thanks to LT's inspiring staff for their dedication to our education, providing extra help after school, leading clubs on weekends, and coaching sports in all seasons. We are exceptionally lucky to have had such incredible adults as role models. The lessons that we have learned from you, both in and out of the classroom, have helped shape us into who we are today, and for that, we cannot thank you enough. To our parents and guardians, thank you for always being in our corner, for loving us unconditionally, and for supporting us throughout the past 4 years. We appreciate all of your sacrifices, and while we may be ready to embark on our next adventure, we cannot and will not ever forget the lessons that you have taught us, not just throughout our high school careers, but over the past 18 years. Finally, graduates, I could not be prouder to be graduating with such intelligent, kind, and inspiring people. Thank you for the opportunity to speak here today, and congratulations, class of 2019.
Students and members of the stage, please remain standing. Will the audience please rise and face the flag for the singing of our national anthem by the Lyons Township High School Senior Madrigals. Will our senior madrigals please return and stand at their seats? Gentlemen, at this time, please return your caps. Students, all eyes to the podium, please.
Good afternoon. Dr. Kilray, Dr. Waterman. I am Tom Cushing. I am the president of the Board of Education for Lyons Township High School. At this time, I would like to introduce my fellow board members and ask that they remain standing until all have been introduced. Barb Rosinski, George Doherty, Jessica McLean, Molly Murphy-Bruton, Carrie Dillon, Allison Kelly. Thank you, Board. On behalf of the board, welcome to all of the family members, friends, and loved ones here to celebrate this special day today. I would like to make just a few private comments of reflection here for this wonderful class of 2019 includes our youngest son, Emmett. And like many, but not all, of the families here, this is our final graduation at LT. And so the whole year comes with some moments of bittersweetness, but today is a glorious day, and it's all sweet. So let's get on with it. Welcome, graduates, to your commencement. Commencement. The word itself suggests a moment in motion. Indeed, you are propelling forward into your future as you commence, as you begin the rest of your lives. As you venture forth from LT, we expect and hope that you will be active and responsible citizens of your community, country, and the world. Be involved, do good, be humble, be kind, volunteer, vote every chance you get. Participate. This is your life. And may your life include becoming part of something larger than yourself. Find causes and people who need your help and for whom you have a passion to provide service and aid. Find your we, where individuals combine their efforts and they meld together to produce profound results. This country's first great we moment is contained in the Declaration of Independence. We hold these truths to be self-evident: life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness. That same declaration concludes, we mutually pledge to each other our lives, our fortunes, and our sacred honor. A little over 10 years later, new words became enshrined in the soul of this nation and became part of the annals of world history. We, the people, do ordain and establish this Constitution of the United States of America. Over the past 230 years, people across this land have shown time and time again that when we act together, there is nothing that we cannot accomplish. This country was built on we's. Find yours. One of mine is this Board of Education. For you see, individually, we can accomplish nothing. It is only by working together that we create the power to act and to represent your families, all individuals in this district, and we create the power to serve in your best interests. A few final thoughts. As you set forth from LT, don't chase the spotlight or the headlines. Rather, seek to help others and to be there when they need you. If you'll allow me, I would like to define a phrase for you. Bask in the reflected glory of others. By that I mean, bask in the smiles and the hopes that you bring to people when you help them. Bask in the gratitude and respect you earn from others. Bask in their happiness and in their spotlight as it reflects back on your good deeds and acts of kindness. We, your families, your friends, your teachers, your coaches, the staff here at LT, your administrators, this Board of Education, we all bask today in the reflected glory of the radiance of this special moment, your commencement, and we bask in the brilliance of the brightness of your future. Good luck and congratulations Lyons Township High School, class of 2019.
Oh, sorry. Good afternoon, class of 2019. The past 4 years of high school have gone by faster than any of us could have ever imagined. While walking through the packed hallways of South Campus feels like just yesterday, it is at North Campus where most students flourished and time really began to fly. Our responsibilities are greater, but so are we. We began to lose track of time as homecoming became prom and our first day of school became our last. We wanted a chance to stop time. This is why the class of 2019's gift is replacing the clock at North Campus in front of the main office for a final chance to prolong time and to remember our timeless experiences at LT. On behalf of the senior class board, it is my pleasure to present this gift to Dr. Kilray and the Board of Education. Thank you, class of 2019. It's been an honor being your president. Have a great life, or as it is more commonly known, haggle.
Thank you, Emily. On behalf of all of us at LT, the board, our staff, I gladly accept your generous donation to refurbish the clock in the hallway at North Campus. It truly is a landmark for those of you that have been through our halls. There are many of you in the audience today, and it's going to look fantastic. So thank you. Good afternoon and welcome. My name is Tim Kilray, and I'm privileged to be the superintendent here at Lyons Township High School. Let me start off by first off offering my sincerest congratulations to not only you, our graduates, but also to your friends and family in attendance as well. We have 995 graduates walking across our stage today, and we are proud of each and every one of you. Each of us landed here today with some help. None of us got here on our own, and that's okay. In fact, that's better than okay. Help, assistance, support is what makes us better. It can inspire us, it can motivate us. And I'm certain over the course of the last 4 years, at least one person, a parent, a sibling, classmate, teacher, or coach, helped you along the way. That help could have come in the form of emotional support, could have come in encouragement, financial, or tough love. But I can guarantee everyone has both offered and accepted help at some juncture. Helping someone means you give something of yourself. Sometimes that help takes the form of time, knowledge, or money, or maybe it means lending an ear to bend or a shoulder to lean on. It can also be something as simple as a kind word and a smile. It means putting someone else's needs above yours. And whatever form that help takes, you are sharing and you're giving. And giving can be one of the most rewarding experiences of your life. The class of 2019 has set a great example of helping others through countless acts, both large and small. Our peer tutors help their classmates every day in our study halls. Nearly 200 local children were helped this holiday season thanks to generous donations from our students and staff through the Secret Santa program. Dozens of LT students raised more than $20,000 and braved the icy waters of Lake Michigan in the annual Polar Plunge to help Special Olympics of Illinois. And our Spanish language students were the top fundraiser in the Pulsera Project, sending more than $4,000 to Nicaragua and Guatemala through the sales of bracelets and t-shirts. The legacy of this class, the class of 2019, is one of giving help, kindness, and support to others. And giving help is one thing, but accepting help is not always easy. Some mistakenly believe that accepting or asking for help is a weakness. Nothing could be further from the truth. As you begin the next chapter in your life, all of you will be exposed to new things, new friends, new teachers, new bosses, and new expectations. While all of these new things are exciting, you may also find yourself a bit overwhelmed and uncertain and in the need of support and assistance. My advice to you, don't hesitate to reach out to your family, your friends, or anyone else you trust. Reaching out and asking for help is a strength, and it will maintain a balance and provide you stability as you transition to your new environments. As you leave LT, it is important that you remember to advocate for yourselves and to accept help, kindness, and support from others. Never underestimate how deeply people care about you and their willingness to support you along your journey. Our goal at LT is to provide Vita Plena, the quest for the fulfilling life, a life that is balanced and healthy, one that provides excellent learning opportunities while promoting the act of helping one another, as well as our community at large. The class of 2019 has embraced Vita Plena, and I encourage you to continue to live this goal. Decades from now, as you contemplate your 50th class reunion, you may not be able to recall the specifics of a particular class or a lesson, but I'm hopeful you will remember a teacher who helped you or a classmate or a cause you supported. And perhaps you'll even decide to attend the 50th reunion just like 1968 LT graduate Chuck Kading, who rode his bicycle more than 1,600 miles over the course of nearly 3 months to attend his 50th reunion. You see, LT made an impact on Chuck. He stood in the very same spot you stand now and remembered he was helped along his journey. My hope for all of you sitting here this afternoon is that LT has had that same kind of impact on you. Our doors will always be open to you should you feel the desire to return and perhaps help a student on his or her own way to graduation. As you begin your next journey, please know that you will always be a part of LT, and LT will always be a part of you. It has been my privilege to serve as your superintendent, and I wish you all the best in your future endeavors. Good luck and congratulations.
What do you want to be when you grow up? How many times do you think you have been asked that question? And how many different responses have you mustered up over the years? I wanted to be an astronaut, but I was afraid of the dark, so then I settled on being a surgeon. But I have a tendency to faint at the sight of blood, so that just didn't seem like the right fit. Then I decided to be president, because I've always been really good at bossing people around. And that's all the president does, right? But then I realized I didn't want to gray prematurely, so I settled on, I don't know, which is a very underwhelming response for most people. There's this notion that we have to have everything figured out right now, but that's not what this time in our life is for. Right now is for mistakes, adventures, and not knowing. This is the time to major in philosophy or art history or humanitarian studies, because what are you going to do with a degree in that? Right now is for driving around with your best friends at midnight, blasting music with the windows down. Now is when you can change your mind and then change it again and then keep changing it. But when does right now stop? When do we have to stop making mistakes, settle down, and suddenly know everything about everything? When do we have to have a definitive answer to the question, what do I want to be? You don't. We all change, we all grow, and we all become something. But that something is not yet written in stone, and that something does not have to be just one thing. If you decide right now that you only want to be one thing, you may close yourself off from a world that is completely unknown to you. Why can't I be a lawyer and a poet, a comedian and an accountant, a dancer and a journalist? Be both. Be who you want to be, not who someone else wants you to be. Set your own expectations, but keep in mind that life doesn't have a grade attached to it. No one is keeping track to determine if our right nows have been worth it. Only we can decide that. So why try to please anyone other than ourselves? At the end of the day, we have a choice to make. We can dwell on the yesterdays and tomorrows of our lives, or we can live how we live right now as high school graduates, fearless and adventurous, willing to take risks, love deeply, and live in the right now. Thank you for the past 4 years, LT. I have loved being your president, and best of luck to the class of 2019.
I'm not throwing away my shot. I'm not throwing away my shot. I'm just like my country. I'm young, scrappy, and hungry. Lin-Manuel Miranda, aka Alexander Hamilton, has been singing our nation's unofficial anthem since its Broadway debut in August of 2015, the same month we first stepped foot on South Campus. Like Hamilton, we're all quite literally on stage today, looking out at what our forefathers built for us and trying to see the future. We are on the cusp of a whole new world ahead. New experiences, new cities, new people, and of course, many new opportunities. Here's what I think the man the $10 bill would tell us. Shoot your shot. Now, we're not talking about church league here or sliding into someone's DMs. I'm talking about your future. As Hamilton says, I got a scholarship to King's College. I probably shouldn't brag, but dag, I amaze and astonish. The problem is I got a lot of brains but no polish. I got to holler just to be heard. With every word, I drop knowledge. Whether you're entering college, employment, or the military, I challenge you to take that fadeaway three-pointer. Put yourself in a place where you can chase your dreams, but are vulnerable to failure, because that is the only place where you'll find great success. I'm a diamond in the rough, a shiny piece of coal, trying to reach my goal, my power of speech, unimpeachable. Now, there will be missed shots, and there will be plenty of people to yell, air ball. Just ask the LT weirdos. But when you hit that shot, you'll see that path open up that was meant just for you. Who knows? Like our buddy Mr. Hamilton, you might even start a revolution. The plan is to fan the spark into a flame, but darn, it's getting dark, so let me spell out the name. I am the ALEXANDER. We are meant to be. Our teachers would be so proud, as would be our amazing administration and staff who have grinded it out for us all 4 years. Letters of recommendation, coming in early, staying in late. Coaches and club sponsors giving up their Saturdays for meets and competitions and retreats. Our teachers had a vision for us that many of us couldn't see. Look at you all here today. This is their vision. And finally, before curtain closes on a really good run for the incredibly accomplished LT class of 2019, don't forget that we really wouldn't be here without our amazing parents. We hope that we have made you all proud, and we know that we can count on you to be the best supporting cast a son or daughter could ever ask for. Thank you so much, and congratulations to all. Even if you don't get Hamilton tickets for graduation, remember to take that off-balance shot. Be not afraid. LT has prepared you well.
In your commencement program, you will find the names of various students who have received individual honors, awards, and scholarships. Although time does not permit us to recognize each student individually, we hope that you will spend some time reading the many fine accomplishments of individuals in this class. At this time, I will announce awards that traditionally have been presented by Lyons Township High School at commencement. These awards were presented at our Senior Honors Assembly on May 24th. Seniors, please stand when your name is called, and I ask that we hold all applause until the end. The Donald D. Reber Scholarship was established to honor Dr. Reber upon his retirement from service as superintendent at Lyons Township High School and is presented annually to a senior of outstanding character, citizenship, and integrity. This year's Donald D. Reber Scholarship is awarded to Emma Dahl. The American Legion encourages active civic leadership by honoring one male and one female selected by their classmates who display outstanding qualities of character, academic achievement, leadership in school and community, and influence on the student body. This year's recipients of the American Legion Awards are Emma Dahl and Mark Jarosek. The Dennett L. Burson Memorial Scholarship was established in memory of Dennett L. Burson, Lyons Township High School student athlete from the class of 1980, and is presented annually to a college-bound football player of outstanding character, leadership, and integrity who has demonstrated a strong academic record. The recipient of this year's Dennett L. Burson Memorial Scholarship is John Denning. The Owen A. Brown Scholarship is given in memory of Owen Brown, student athlete from the class of 1971, and is presented annually to a senior athlete of outstanding character, leadership, and integrity. This year's Owen Brown Scholarship is awarded to Eileen Murphy. Graduating classes of Lyons Township High School have traditionally earned outstanding records by receiving awards from colleges and local, state, and national programs which give recognition for academic excellence. The class of 2019 has maintained this tradition. Students who have achieved a weighted grade point average of 5.0 or higher, or an unweighted grade point average of 4.0 or higher through 7 semesters have been designated as high honor graduates. 93 seniors have earned this distinction, and they have been identified in your commencement program. The National Merit Scholarship Program began for this class in October of 2017, when more than 1 million students in the U.S. took the National Merit Scholarship Qualifying Exam. 42 members of this class placed within the top 50,000 seniors in the nation by their performance on the National Merit Test and were named commended students. The number of semifinalists in any state represents the top half of 1% of that state's high school seniors. 8 seniors from LT were named semifinalists, and 7 seniors from LT were named finalists. Illinois State Scholars are selected through a formula based on a combination of rank in class and ACT or SAT score. 276 seniors from the LT class of 2019 were recognized as Illinois State Scholars this year. Also at this time, we would like to recognize the class of 2019 Honors Orator, Kevin Murphy. As of this date, 96.7% of our graduates have indicated plans to continue post-high school education at 2-year or 4-year colleges, technical schools, apprenticeships, training programs, or the military. Students have reported from this class that they will be attending 209 different college and technical schools in 41 of the 50 states, plus Canada, France, England, and the Netherlands. The total amount of earned scholarships, awards, and honors for the class of 2019 has a monetary value of $62,515,000. Of that amount, the class of 2019 will utilize $24,100,000 towards their future educational goals. Congratulations to the class of 2019 and all that you've accomplished. Before we begin to award diplomas, I have a special request. Because this is such a special occasion for each and every one of the graduates, we ask that as the names of the graduates are announced, please hold your applause so that all names can be heard in an equal and fair manner. With your help, we look forward to making this the most meaningful and respectful ceremony for our graduates. And now, members of the Board of Education, Dr. Kilray, faculty, parents, family, and friends, each student seated before you has fulfilled a rigorous course of study as set forth by the District 204 Board of Education and the State of Illinois, and is entitled to receive recognition for their effort. It is truly my honor to present to you the class of 2019.
Nathaniel Abbott.
Aiden Liebforth,
Daniel Abdu.
Alec Leinhauser,
Noor Abusaman.
Jason Lenzi,
Aaron Aguilar.
Haley Leon,
Anthony Aguilera.
Grace Leonard,
Allison Aguirre.
David Lesnevic,
Nora Ahrens.
Jackson Letterman,
Olivia Actour.
Elena Lovato,
Kyra Akala.
Giselle Lewis,
Megan Oletich.
Giovanna Lewis,
Peter Alexander.
Abby Layden,
Xander Allison.
Jason Lichtenauer,
Mario Almeida.
Emily Leitz,
Maria Fritz.
Christian Lilly,
Isabel Alvarado.
Sean Lilly,
Claire Amundsen.
Zachary Lynn,
Josue Anacleto.
Joseph Linder,
Taylor Anderson.
Hugo Lindholm,
Caroline Anscombe.
Luke Lindholm,
Delaney Ankowitz.
Ava Leota,
Alberto Aradan.
William Lipchick,
Xavier Armand.
Duran Little,
Claire Arnold.
Tiandra Little,
Josephine Arriaga.
James Locke,
Theodore Atsef.
Jacqueline Logan,
Colin Attaway.
Jerry Lamelli,
Catherine Aubert.
Benjamin Longoria,
Lydia Avery.
Lars Lonroth,
Samantha Avisas.
Cicely Lopez,
Dominika Baleta Zavetsky.
Ezekiel Lopez,
Daniel Beza.
Giovanna Lopez,
Amber Baker.
Jacqueline Lopez,
Olivia Ballag.
Nathan Lopez,
Monica Balstai.
Ulysses Lopez,
Joshua Banks Crawford.
Caitlin Lowe,
Sarah Barcelona.
Isabella Lown,
John Barhorst.
Veronica Lubera,
Matthew Barney.
Paula Luna,
Drake Barone.
Carly Lundeen,
Luis Barrera.
Jesse Lucier,
Anthony Bartucci.
Benjamin Lynch,
Destiny Basenberg.
Mary Claire Lynch,
Angelina Beach.
Camilla Lysek,
Caroline Becerra.
Michael McDonald,
Jack Becker.
Daniel Mache,
David Badola.
Emmanuel Macias,
Lindsay Beats.
Angel Mackey,
Lorenzo Belcastro.
Cameron McLean,
Kyle Bell.
Nathan Medell,
Alani Benitez.
Catherine Madigan,
Raymond Berg.
Ulissa Magadan,
Ariana Bermejo.
Francesca Mahmood,
Tyler Bernklau.
Nadia Mahoney,
Mia Bernson.
Joseph Mano,
William Bernstein.
Stephanie Malik,
Joshua Berry.
Colin Maley,
Kieran Bashion.
Caitlin Malakowski,
Ikram Bersarevic.
Kevin Malakowski,
Ramit Hagta.
Hannah Malkmus,
Christina Bianco.
Justin Malpede,
Amelia Bielski.
Diego Marinez,
Naya Bilek.
Nicholas Marinis,
Lovey Bionin.
Lazar Marinkovic,
Jordan Biosic.
Nathan Marquardt,
Emily Bittman.
Jose Martinez,
Madison Blasky.
Luis Martinez,
Gabriella Blau.
Roberto Martinez,
John Blodorn.
Roy Massey,
Brianna Bosayan.
Zoe Master,
Isabel Boisvert.
Yvette Mata,
Desa Bolger.
Catherine Matirik,
Ryan Bonfiglio.
Arsenije Matkovic,
Rashawn Bonner.
Andy Mazurowski,
Clayton Borges.
Aiden McBride,
Kyan Borlungen.
Georgia McBride,
Alyssa Boyer.
Vivian McBride,
Joseph Bracero.
Caitlin McCann,
Carlene Brady.
Kayla McCarran,
Courtney Branch.
Zachary McLean,
Camila Breen.
Catherine McDermott,
Luca Brenner.
Sean McDermott,
Maxwell Resticker.
Terrence McDermott,
Eric Brindle.
Kelly McDonnell,
Patrick Briotti.
Claire McGinn,
Charles Briz.
Harry McLaughlin,
Justin Brodlow,
Ava McLean,
Mark Brom,
Caroline McLean,
Jason Brown,
Rory McLean,
John Brown,
Kathleen McMahon,
Justin Brown,
Grace McManaman,
Elizabeth Brunet,
Caitlin McManaman,
William Bryant,
Jack McMean,
Emmeline Brezek,
Elizabeth McNeela,
Jacob Busio,
Claire McNicholas,
Jack Burden,
Megan McVady,
Elizabeth Burke,
John Maher,
Madeline Burke,
Riley Maher,
Madison Burmeister,
Josephine Medema,
Meredith Bird,
Samuel Medina,
Laura Cahill,
Carlos Mejia,
Mallory Cahill,
Paulina Meherada,
Eduardo Calderon,
Bianca Mendez,
Lauren Callahan,
Edmundo Mendoza,
Carmen Campbell,
Nicholas Menemeyer,
Julian Campbell,
Alana Mercado,
Nastasia Cancelero,
Jessica Mezick,
Grace Canapari,
Sophia Metz,
Gretchen Cannon,
Jacob Metzger,
Calvin Cantoran,
Victor Metzger Veom,
Ann Kaplis,
Mallory Meyer,
Mariah Carley,
Meredith Meyer,
Kelly Carlson,
Maeve Mikulski,
Zacharias Kimona,
Raymond Mikas,
Alyssa Carpenter,
Brandon Miller,
Fabian Carrillo,
Violet Milligan,
Yoreldi Carrillo,
Autumn Mines Griffith,
Abraham Carter,
Haley Marabali,
Allison Caruso,
Chelsea Miseo,
Lucia Caruso,
Catherine Mitchell,
Gwendolyn Casas,
Olivia Mitchell,
Kathleen Casella,
Michael Moeller,
Grace Castro,
Jane Molenda,
Louis Castro,
Leah Molenda,
Christina Seha,
Mariah Montgomery,
Claire Chabria,
Journey Moorhead,
John Chadwick,
Tahir Musabui,
Caitlin Cerny,
Tyler Mora,
Xavier Chu,
Travis Morales,
Eric Chomko,
Lara Moreno Zepeda,
Jack Surzes,
Karina Morfin,
Madeline Church,
Danielle Morgan,
Robert Cicerelli,
Madeline Moynihan,
Wilson Seco,
Lily Mrazek,
Maria Sanowski,
Roger Mukait,
Claire Sorrencioni,
Aiden Mulhern,
Hayden Clausen,
Allison Murdoch,
Gregory Kaufman,
Nicole Marino,
Catherine Coleman,
Eileen Murphy,
Cameron Cole Taylor,
Nathan Moran,
Lane Collard,
Kevin Murphy,
Lily Collins,
Aaron Murray,
Bryn Cowell,
James Murray,
Brendan Cohn,
Matthew Murray,
Joseph Conforti,
Sarah Muth,
Felix Conrad,
Laura Narbutis,
Sergio Contreras,
Justin Nasatsky,
Robert Cooley,
Jack Nash,
Grace Cooper,
Nevin Nomofsky,
Eric Carrera,
Maya Navarro,
Charles Corrigan,
Christopher Nelson,
Jackson Coro,
Linnea Nelson Sandal,
Leonardo Cortez,
Jacob Nevis,
Aaron Cosgrove,
Evelyn Newman,
Savannah Cohen,
Nathan Nickel,
Matthew Cramsey,
Kyle Nego,
Katrin Crawford,
Nolan Nego,
Lauren Crawford,
Anna Nix,
William Crawford,
Kane Nocera,
Grace Credit,
Melissa Noonan,
Elizabeth Cremens,
Darcy Norwood,
Trinity Cruez,
Colin Novinger,
John Coltra,
Grace Nowak,
Lauren Culver,
Kayla Nowinski,
Ayana Cummings,
Catherine Nunez,
Victor Coonan Alvarado,
Cindy Nunez,
Emmett Cushing,
Jessica Nutter,
Caitlin Saigal,
John O'Brien,
Sharon Dadapugi,
Sebastian Ochoa,
Daniel DeHill,
James O'Connor,
Emma Dahl,
Mason O'Neill,
Amanda Doms,
Emily O'Donnell,
Thomas Daly,
Kellen O'Flaherty,
Jillian DeApril,
Emily O'Haron,
Axel Davalos,
Olivia Ohm,
Yoslin Davalos Gomez,
Gabriela Ojeda,
Louis Davila,
Mary Okima,
Raven Davis,
Courtney Olinger,
Natalia De La Rosa,
Miranda Olson,
Estefania De La Torre,
Sebastian Olson,
Alec DeGrado,
Sydney Olson,
Paige Dietz,
Abigail Olzanowski,
Grace DeCoker,
Matthew O'Malley,
Abril de la Cruz,
Maxon O'Malley,
Andrea de la Torre,
Nolan O'Malley,
Gabriel Delgado Perales,
Christopher O'Neill,
Sarah Delabovi,
Sophia Orbegozo,
Jacob Del Piro,
Anthony Orloff,
Anthony Del Marco,
Hannah Orndorff,
John Denning,
Daniel Orsick,
Grace Deniston,
Nicholas Ortiz,
Jolene Devaris,
Victor Orsorio,
Mark DeWeese,
Eric Otrosina,
Deontay Dextra,
Natalie Papagen,
John Delzillo,
Anthony Pacella,
Anthony Diaz,
Dalton Palmer,
Anthony Diaz,
Jared Palomo,
Emily Dickett,
Georgia Panos,
Drew Dilcher,
Nicholas Panos,
Claudius De Lunas,
Emily Panache,
Jane Dillon,
Lisa Parisi,
Jeffrey Dillon,
Audrey Parks,
Catherine Dillon,
Amanda Paris,
Nicholas Dion,
Emma Parzik,
Azaria Dismuki,
Neil Patel,
Marco Dobashranovic,
Rachel Patterson,
Sydney Dawkins,
Jackson Paus,
Savannah Dodson,
Luca Pavlovic,
Joseph Dold,
Kayana Payton,
Samantha Dominguez,
Cameron Peak,
Isabel Donahue,
Jeffrey Pearson,
Logan Donegan,
Miguel Peralta,
Grace Duhan,
Kevin Pareda,
Kirby Dorner,
Ashley Perez,
Georgia Doherty,
Cara Perez,
Michaeli Dowing,
Victor Perez,
Madison Drake,
Andrew Pesh,
Austin Droskovic,
Amanda Phillips,
Alexandra Drobny,
Jenna Phillips,
Mihal Dral,
Jessica Phillips,
Angel Durarte,
Kevin Phillips,
William Dewar,
Charles Pagato,
Corinne Duffick,
Ryan Pagato,
Michael Duncan,
Sophie Pigman,
Lauren Dunn,
Ashley Pike,
Beecher Dunn,
Christina Pina,
Alexandra Duss,
Ryan Plybun,
Jacob Duza,
Caitlin Pomeroy,
Jaden Dutton,
Sophia Pomrenning,
Jacob Eby,
Frank Pontarelli,
Faith Echeverria,
Anna Popovsky,
Caitlin Edenfield,
Eden Post,
Riley Egan,
Autumn Powell,
Thomas Eichen,
Grace Prendergast,
Sarma Iops,
Claire Pretzi,
Benjamin Ellenby,
Alana Prinz,
Ansanthika Ellison,
Josephine Prost,
Donna Elcock,
Benjamin Pristalski,
Peter Elser,
Joseph Prisbilowski,
Camden Engel,
Sarah Pucci,
Dominic Enrietti,
Jessica Pulciani,
Lance Esquivel,
Caprice Puglia,
Bradley Estacio,
Lauren Pinn,
Haley Etheridge,
John Quinlan,
Catherine Evans,
Grace Quinn,
Samantha Evitz,
Iris Quintero,
Francisco Farias,
Lucas Palisard,
Patrick Farnan,
John Roccanelli,
Etithia Fagos,
Jack Rodemaker,
Hope Fightinger,
Michael Radis,
Hudson Fightinger,
Clayton Ramirez,
Tyler Fenema,
Eva Rapp,
Dominic Farah,
Colin Ray,
Albert Farristrow,
Jacqueline Regoza,
Autumn Ferguson,
Olivia Reardon,
Chandler Fertitta,
Kyle Reblin,
Owen Figgy,
Skylar Regan,
Alana Figueroa,
Lauren Reek,
Connor Filipiak,
Justin Reimer,
Maxwell Finder,
Victoria Reeder,
William Finnegan,
Thomas Remigius,
Catherine Finnerty,
Jaime Resendez,
Elizabeth Fitzgerald,
Francesca Restani,
Ryan Fitzpatrick,
Ava Riccioni,
Audrey Fix,
Joshua Rich,
Kristen Flaws,
Andrew Richards,
Aurora Flores,
Dylan Ritchie,
Carla Natalia Flores,
Sean Rickman,
Carla Valeria Flores,
Anna Reardon,
Valencia Franklin Dixon,
James Reardon,
Gavin Frederick,
John Reardon,
Mina Fredona,
Luke Reardon,
Jacob Friend,
Valeria Rios,
Alyssa Fry,
Jessica Rivera,
Amanda Fry,
Roberto Rivera,
Thomas Fritz,
Anya Robert,
Christopher Frizel,
Jolena Robles,
Jacob Fuller,
Nicole Rogers,
Jacqueline Fulsher,
Federico Rodriguez,
Jason Fung,
Stephen Rowe,
Gianna Fusco,
Andrea Rogel,
Daniela Gosick,
Katerina Rolacek,
Thomas Galetio,
Jack Rohrbacher,
Eduardo Galindo Hernandez,
Jeremy Rohrbacher,
Paulina Galvez,
Adam Rorshabe,
Jacob Gamboa,
Andrew Rojas,
Mary Gannon,
Andrew Rojas,
Michael Garbars,
Emily Rokicki,
Adela Garcia,
Kathleen Ross,
Angela Garcia,
Emerson Rounds,
Devin Garcia,
Michael Rosner,
Elizabeth Garcia,
Samantha Ruffner,
Genesis Garcia,
Daniel Russell,
Simone Garcia,
Mary Russell,
Fiona Garcia Byrne,
Maya Richlick,
Claire Garvin,
William Salazar,
Mia Gatsky,
Israel Sanchez,
Megan Gasparich,
Eileen Sandoval,
Helena Gassman,
Daisy Sandoval,
Megan Gatch,
Marisol Sandoval,
Andrew Gatland,
Graham Sands,
Alexandra Gatzos,
Natalia Santana,
James Gatzos,
Emma Santarelli,
Jordan Gatzos,
Josh Santarelli,
Caroline Geisert,
Anna Satala,
Joseph Garrity III,
Anthony Scardigli,
Julia Guberi,
Sarah Shaber,
Dionysus Giatris,
William Schaub,
Caitlin Gibbons,
Owen Schaffelberger,
Owen Gusky,
Rihanna Shear,
Joseph Gillespie,
Madison Shaman,
Caitlin Chilpin,
Zachary Shearer,
Michaela Giovanelli,
Luke Schlender,
Jack Gerard,
Taylor Schmidt,
Jacob Getz,
Joseph Schuler,
Tudor Gagonia,
Maxwell Schultz,
Nathan Goldsboro,
Sarah Schultz,
Andrea Gonzalez,
Cole Schwab,
Ariana Gonzalez,
Joseph Schwerha,
Freddie Gonzalez,
Elizabeth Scotty,
Isaiah Gonzalez,
Lauren Scriba,
Kennedy Gonzalez Lopez,
Michael Scudieri,
Hannah Good,
Ava Sengpeel,
Hunter Good,
Luis Serrano,
John Grace,
John Sexton,
Noah Graham,
Abby Sire,
Carsey Granada,
Kevin Schaefer,
Jonathan Gray,
Mattia Shaljanine,
Hannah Grieving,
Mark Shapiro,
Garrett Grubsubich,
John Chaplin,
Alyssa Grunke,
Kira Sheehan,
Angel Guadalajara,
Ryan Shepard,
Jonathan Guadalupe,
Kevin Shee,
Adriel Guerrero,
Tyrese Shines,
Isabel Gutierrez,
Mohammed Shashara,
Paula Gutierrez Valero,
Jacob Sides,
Samson Gutterman,
Giovanni Silviero,
John Haggerty,
Elena Sims,
Emma Hahn,
Jeremy Sip,
Amon Hall,
Allison Sisk,
William Hamilton,
Isabel Sistino,
Meredith Ham,
Stephanie Skripik,
Benjamin Hammond,
Matthew Sloyan,
Jack Hammond,
Naomi Smeltzer,
Lucas Hannafin,
Isabella Smiley,
Charlotte Hank,
Aaron Smith,
Margaret Hanner,
Colette Smith,
Abigail Hanson,
Gabriella Smith,
Catherine Hanson,
Gregory Smith,
Stella Harding,
Justin Smith,
Julia Hardy,
Liliana Smith,
Kathleen Harney,
Tyrone Smith,
Anna Hart,
Joseph Solar,
Hannah Hassenwinkel,
Justin Soltis,
Anaya Hatter,
Elizabeth Sommerfeld,
Lucy Hoblitzel,
Josiah Sosa Juarez,
Matthew Hawkins,
Jacob Soto,
Jason Hayworth,
Jacob Soljay,
Colleen Hayes,
Dakota Spacek,
Megan Hayes,
Megan Spencer,
Charles Hines,
Laura Spori,
Connor Hines,
Nicholas Spriggs,
Stephanie Hayna,
Isabella Stankowitz,
Richard Health,
Eric Steensma,
Christopher Hemmauer,
Marcel Stevenson,
Emily Henkel,
Justin Stewart,
Maisie Hennenberry,
Lucas Steerl,
Margaret Hennessy,
Skyla Stilo,
Samuel Henry,
Elena Stern,
Alexis Herman,
Brianna Sturrott,
David Herman,
Jane Stockbridge,
Sarah Herman,
Olivia Stotts,
Andrea Hernandez,
David Strubing,
Josebeth Hernandez,
Adam Strelchek,
Kevin Hernandez,
Adam Suknovich,
Nicholas Herrera Gonzalez,
Nicholas Sutkus,
Nicholas Herweck,
Skylar Slott,
William Hess,
Noah Siska,
Jacob Hesse,
James Taylor,
Colin Heyer,
Anna Tennant,
Kyle Heyer,
Caleb Thomas,
Julia Hagareta,
Mackenzie Thomas,
Catherine Higgins,
Tara Thomas,
Harper Hill,
Milan Tika,
Mira Hilling,
Carlos Talapa,
Andrew Herstein,
Olivia Tipperreiter,
Spencer Hoberg,
Lena Turva,
Kate Hoekstra,
Megan Tobias,
Claire Hogan,
Emily Tabalski,
Charles Hojat,
Nancy Toledo,
Wayne Holisek,
Sienna Tompkins,
Richard Horan,
Nevea Tops,
Sarah Hornacek,
Liliana Torres,
Benjamin Hasek,
Megan Torres,
Maya Havorka,
Marin Torrey,
Evan Holtman,
Allison Tracy,
Cole Hurd,
Elaine Tracy,
Camille Herda,
Shatavia Travis,
Brian Hurtado,
Isabella Triantafel,
Justin Ibera,
Grace Truax,
Michelina Iracha,
Joseph Trutenko,
Kylie Jernabiak,
Isabel Tussel,
Joanna Jesniak,
Olivia Tussel,
Connor Janikowski,
Jack Tulis,
Manuel Amarillo,
Samuel Tuminaro,
Jessica Jarazek,
Henrik Turks,
Luke Jarazek,
Zachary Tyke,
Mark Jarazek,
John Uckerman,
Jennifer Jarstorff,
Franklin Uller,
Charles Johans,
Arian Usini,
Jesvin John,
Catherine Vichulis,
Joseph Johnson,
Pilar Valdez,
Nicholas Johnson,
Andrew Valentino,
Patrick Johnson,
Fatima Valles,
Grace Johnston,
Luis Valskis,
Kirk Jones,
Claire Vanderlaan,
Benjamin Juris,
Nadia Vasquez,
Nikola Josefsky,
Elizabeth Veer,
Camila Jerkins,
Nathaniel Vidak,
Max Kegel,
Ethan Velazquez,
Olivia Kalata,
Evelyn Villalobos Gorola,
Jill Collis,
Megan Viruel,
John Kane,
Nayeli Villavicencio Guaman,
Jonathan Kane,
Thomas Vizgintas,
Anne Kepsalis,
Bree Votberg,
Grace Kepsalis,
Mariana Vulich,
Kalissa Karkazis,
Gabriela Wadak,
Tihana Karlovic,
Ashley Wagner,
Konstantinos Katsodas,
Madison Walowski,
Magdalena Katsodas,
Ashley Walker,
John Keegan,
Nathan Wallen,
Jillian Keeley,
Zachary Wallen,
Dinitz Kelamet,
Abby Walls,
Kaylee Keller,
Michael Walsh,
Matthew Kelly,
Hallie Wanless,
Catherine Chemnitz,
Craig Wantuk,
Ruby Kennett,
Kayla Washington,
Catherine Kent,
Madeline Whaling,
Kelly Kern,
Emily Weibel,
Benjamin Kidder,
Clara Weismantel,
Megan Kimberlin,
John Weller,
Emma Kimball,
Jacqueline Wendersky,
Margaret King,
Matthew Westfall,
Kendall Kirkendall,
Jack Weston,
Michaela Kist,
Bryn Wheaton,
Antonio Klasinski,
Caitlin Whalen,
Thomas Klein,
Nora Welton,
Samuel Klitschman,
Connor White,
Maxwell Nipstein,
Jacob White,
Alexander Kochankovsky,
Jillian Wilder,
Marta Kaguki,
Luke Wilkinson,
Julia Coloso,
Malcolm Willer,
Nathan Kolosh,
Marcus Willer,
Arthur Konopka,
Marin Williams,
Daniel Katautis,
Tyler Williams,
Matthew Corrales,
Jonathan Williamson,
Michael Karanchin,
Harrison Willis,
Milan Korsos,
Conrad Wilp,
Emma Korsanovsky,
Graham Wilson,
Annalise Kostecki,
Rania Wilson,
Adam Kozut,
Devin Winchester,
Monica Kowalski,
Petra Wingert,
Brandon Kozar,
Renata Wingert,
Michael Kozub,
Emma Wise,
Julia Kroll,
Samuel Wojcik,
Benjamin Kramer,
Kayla Wolf,
Jackson Kraus,
Abby Wolasowitz,
Roxalana Kronstall,
William Wood,
Owen Krubel,
Mary Wooding,
Christopher Kruger,
August Woywad,
Edward Krasinski,
Kendall Wright,
Connor Kubaki,
Amir Yassin,
Amanda Kudla,
Lahari Yelamanchili,
Kelsey Keene,
Derek Yonan,
Alexander Kupek,
James Young,
Amanda Corral,
Cullen Yunker,
Hannah Kwak,
Erica Zakarko,
Holly Quit,
Damian Zavala,
Olivia Labarrera,
Jacob Ziba,
Shay Labato,
Nicholas Zebel,
Jonathan Lemiter,
Katarina Ziru,
Alvaro Landeros,
Philip Zivko,
Vanessa Lang,
Inga Zukauskas,
Evan Lannon,
Liza Zulanas,
Eric Larios,
Andrea Zuniga,
Olivia Lata,
Joshua Zwolinski,
Brendan Lowry, Philip Lee, Olivia Leach, Grant Leader, Catherine Legan.
Graduates, please rise. All right. Join me in changing your tassels from right to left, signifying our graduation. Congratulations, we are now alumni of Lions Township.